Yo my guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jaleb. We are back in the stew as you can see. So in today's video I want to take you guys through how to make some simple melodic rap beats. These are the sort of rap beats that lots of people like to get on because they have a nice simple bounce and they have a few simple but catchy melodies. So that's what we're going to be going into today. Artists that inspired this video are like Huncho, Young Bane, Nafe Smallz, D-Block Europe, that sort of melodic UK rap sound, which in many ways is similar to like that US Lil Baby, Gunna, that kind of sort of sound over there in the States. So that's what we're going to be going over today. Going to be dropping some gems as always. If any of you guys are new, you guys can go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any new content that I drop. And if any of you guys are looking for some resources on how to get better at making beats, maybe like a little article to read, I just dropped one actually on my site. If you go to the link in the description, which will be somewhere, it'll be somewhere in the link in the description, it'll say like article, how to make better drill melodies. If you guys want to stay informed and learn a little bit about the genre and also some certain things you can do with certain scales to make your melodies better, I've actually wrote a simple kind of to the point article about what drill is it a fad, different chord progressions and notes you can hit to kind of give a certain feeling or emotion, and also 2-3 plugins in that article, so you can go ahead, click that and it will download to your email. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's dive into this cook up. So today we're not going to use my real guitar, we're just going to use a plugin. So we're using Omnisphere for this. But if you guys don't have Omnisphere, you guys can use Ample Guitar Lite. Just Google that. There's a free version of this really cool plugin that does awesome guitar melodies. So I kind of want to like have a chord but not play it, but play the notes kind of individually. So I've just took the root note up. I quite like that, and then I'm thinking put it here, and I'm just going to quickly snap the scale because I'm not very familiar with F minor. So it was actually on F minor. So yeah, let's hear this. I don't know if I like these notes, so I'm just going to switch this one here. Try and find something a little bit catchier. Quite like that. We're at 155 BPM. So it's just very simple and melodic, like I said. So I might try it at a lower octave. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is take this part up. No. Just take this down then. And then I think I'm going to put the middle notes in the chords up an octave. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, that's how. And then I'm thinking of adding like a really simple dida sort of melody at the end here. And then I'm going to just shorten these like this. Simple but fire. So yeah, at this point I think I'm just going to put on a little bit of reverb, take the low cut up as always, make it kind of small, up the decay a little bit, take the dry down and the wet down, and get that early reflection. So instantly, that's very catchy, very simple. So just to recap this melody, all I essentially did was I started out with a F chord and it looks something like that, and I've moved that up in essence. I also moved these around. These were actually originally up here, but now I've got them down there, and that's just what fits better. And then this little melody here was originally like this size, I think, and all I did was just select them by pressing Control, hovering over the mouse, and then pressing Alt to move it. Like, alright, let's start with this then. this. So I just want to point out the second melody, that is just simply like a texture. It's just a few notes in the scale. I've also added a lot of reverb, made it really wet, and EQ'd it to a specific sort of frequency, which I'll show you here. It's literally just there. And it's just to create a little bit of ambience, and it's maybe just to make the sort of lesser sections in this beat a little bit fuller, just when it seems a little bit empty. So I've got a really kind of simple, repetitive but in combination with everything else, it does fit very well. So we're just going to add this, and if you guys haven't noticed, the first melody is kind of the main focus, and then everything around it just adds to it or is trying to put focus on it. So yeah, we're going to just try and get something on the keys. That's quite nice, and then I'm just going to quantize that on the half beat like that. Control A, Control Q. One thing I always like to do is add, with these kinds of beats, I like to add a bit more of a texture. So what I'm going to do is go to my trusty faithful arcade, get maybe like a little either vocal or flute sample, but for this one I'm thinking more of a flute, or maybe like a sort of like a violin run, just to kind of put in and sprinkle in to give it a bit more flavour. So alright, so we're in F minor, so I'm just going to set it. Something like this will probably work. Let's record this. Okay, so we've got an added effect here. Let's see how it sounds. So I'm going to just take you through what I've put in the channel rack so you can kind of understand. So as you can see, before we get into the bounce, I just want to show you like the different layers of drums to make it easier for you. Like I don't always do this, but I'm doing it for some of the tutorials just because it makes it easier to understand like what's essential, what adds to stuff when there's less melodic or bass elements going on and all that. So yeah, the top we got the orange, which is just melodies. The green is just essential drums, so we've got like a kick, an 808, a clap, and a snare. The purple is additional percussion, and the blue is the hi-hats. So just simple. So obviously that's nice, and then I'm basically just going to layer in a snare. Like this. And then a little thing you can do for the bounce on the essential kind of drums is this, like with the snare, on this snare here, like this. And it just adds a sick bounce. Hey. And we do the exact same thing on this clap, but we just move it to like here. And what we'll do is basically the same thing, but this time we'll have it rise up. First thing I like to do in my hi-hats, Alt-R, after I press Control-A, which is just going to give us like a randomizer. We're going to affect the pan mildly, and we're going to affect the velocity mildly. See here, we've got the pan, mild, velocity, a little bit more extreme, and then I'm going to just Control-A and then Alt, and just scroll down a little bit to just take the velocity down a tad. Let's go here. Alt-U, so we're going to roll into the clap almost. So I'm going to, on the highlighted MIDI notes, you just right click on the velocities and it's going to give you a linear formation of how the velocities are going to build. So it's going to go up in like a very predictable same amount every time. So I'm just using Alt-U, like I said, to kind of cut them. And then another way you can do it is just paintbrush tool. Go into like, say, 6th step and just create some cool stuff. So I'll sort of show you what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to just double these up here. See what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to take the length out a little bit. I'm actually going to pitch this one down, probably about 600 cents. Turn it down a bit. These third beats are good places to place your percussion, and you'll see why. Instantly got a bouncer. Got this 808 here, and I want to show you some stuff I've done to it before we even get into it. So this 808 is fire, sounds fire, but this is how it originally sounded, so I'm just going to show you how it originally sounded. Okay, I added a boost like that, and then I also took the out off. So here you can see the out, I took it to about 25%. I just wanted to kind of hit and then go. Dun, dun. So we want on a half beat there, it's going to hit here. Simple. And then here we're going to double up like we did there, like that. Really simple. And then here we're going to just switch up and go dun dun. Like this. And then here we're going to just switch it up. We're going to go triplet, and we're just going to kind of go up the scale. Dun, 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 something like that. Hey. That's too much. Let's just have it there. J-Lib send it pack. Okay boys, so once again I want to thank you all for watching to this point. If you're still not already subscribed and you like this content, go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell icon, be part of the Bounty gang. So every time I drop some new videos, you guys can be notified. And if you want to check me out on any of my other socials, it's just at Prod by Jalib. But yeah, hopefully you learned a couple of things in this video. It was entertaining and you enjoyed the overall video. That's pretty much it for me. I'm going to play you a preview, a snippet of the beat. Any of you guys interested in the sounds I use there are linked in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next beat. Peace out. Yo, Jalib, send that pack.